Have you ever thought about how the way you sleep might change as you get older? You can watch this video to learn more about how important sleep is for the physical and mental health of older people. Because the way we sleep changes naturally as we age, it's very important that you fully understand these important points. We'll talk about why sleep is important, what happens when you don't get enough sleep, and easy ways for seniors to get better sleep. Read this post all the way to the end for some useful tips on how to change the way you sleep, become healthier, and generally live a better life. You should remember this information. Before we begin, I'd love for you to stay with me until the very end, because I'll be sharing one simple habit that can gently boost your energy and well-being every single day. If this kind of thoughtful guidance speaks to you, please like the video, subscribe, and click the notification bell so we can keep this journey going together. And if you're here right now, let me know by commenting, "Health is my daily gift." It's a beautiful way to remind ourselves and one another that every day counts. Now let's begin. Getting enough sleep is very important for our bodies and minds. As we get older, our sleep patterns change, and many seniors say it gets harder and harder to get a good night's sleep. If seniors don't get enough sleep, it could have serious effects on their health and well-being in many ways. It's important to understand how important sleep is. Getting enough sleep is important for many parts of our health, such as 1. The ability to think. Getting enough good sleep helps keep and improve cognitive skills like memory, attention, problem-solving, and making decisions. Our brains do important things that help us remember things while we sleep. In addition, these steps make it easier to process and store new information in long-term memory. This is a very important step in learning new things and remembering them. Our minds are better able to focus and get things done when we are awake after a good night's sleep. These mental functions are especially vulnerable to sleep problems or not getting enough sleep. When you don't get the recommended amount of sleep on a regular basis, your brain can't store and retrieve memories as well, which can make it difficult to learn and remember things. Additionally, it is harder to solve complicated problems when you can't focus, and your mood changes quickly because you haven't slept enough. Also, people who have long-term sleep problems are more likely to get neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Lack of sleep is linked to a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease symptoms, such as the formation of amyloid plaques and tangles in the brain. The link between the two shows how important good sleep hygiene is for keeping your brain healthy and stopping short and long-term cognitive decline. Getting enough sleep is very important for keeping your brain healthy and functioning at its best. You can improve your brain's ability to learn, remember, and do difficult mental tasks quickly and easily by getting enough sleep. 2. Health of the emotions. The amount and quality of sleep we get each night have a big effect on our emotional health. Sleep is a very important part of controlling your mood and being emotionally healthy in general. Our brains are better able to deal with daily stresses and problems when we get enough rest. This helps us feel more stable and positive. On the other hand, not getting enough or good quality sleep can have big effects on our mood. Mood swings can be noticeable when you don't get enough sleep, which can make it hard to keep your emotions in check. People may become more irritable and frustrated over small problems that they would normally be able to handle more easily. This increased emotional sensitivity can make relationships harder and lower the quality of life in general. Also, not getting enough sleep on a regular basis is strongly linked to a higher risk of developing mood disorders like anxiety and depression. It becomes harder for the brain to control emotions, which makes people more likely to feel sad, hopeless, or worried all the time. In the worst cases, this can turn into clinical depression or generalized anxiety disorder, which need to be treated by a professional. Understand that sleep impacts many areas of emotional health, from maintaining a stable mood throughout the day to long-term mental health. Setting good sleep habits as a priority and fixing any sleep-related problems can make emotional strength and mental health much better overall. Third, health of the body. Enough sleep is an important part of staying physically healthy and maintaining the body's overall health. The body does important things that support many physiological functions while we sleep. One of the best things about getting enough sleep is that it can help your immune system. A body that has had enough sleep is better able to fight off infections and illnesses, because sleep makes immune cells and proteins that are important for doing this. Aside from making the immune system stronger, sleep is also very important for keeping hormones in check. Hormones that control hunger, stress, and growth are some of the ones that it helps keep in balance. For example, not getting enough sleep can throw off the balance of hunger-related hormones like ghrelin and leptin, which can make you hungrier and possibly make you gain weight. Stress hormones like cortisol can also rise because of this imbalance, which can be bad for many parts of your health. Not only that, but sleep is also important for maintaining and repairing tissues. When you're in deep sleep, your body repairs muscles, tissues, and bones, and makes proteins that are needed for growth and recovery. This process of repair is very important for overall health because it helps keep muscles strong, keeps metabolisms running smoothly, and makes sure bodies work right. On the other hand, not getting enough sleep can be bad for your health. People who don't get enough sleep on a regular basis may be more likely to get infections and other illnesses. Changes in hormone levels can also make you want high-calorie foods more and make you less active, which can lead to weight gain and obesity. Also, not getting enough sleep is linked to a higher chance of getting long-term diseases, like diabetes, heart problems, and high blood pressure. Overall, getting enough regular, restorative sleep is important for keeping your body healthy and avoiding many health issues. Putting sleep first can help your immune system work better, keep your hormones in balance, help your body heal itself better, and lower your risk of getting chronic diseases. Please leave the first comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. 4. Keep yourself safe. Not getting enough sleep can make you less safe overall, especially if you're older. People's mental and physical abilities are greatly affected when they don't get enough rest. Slower reaction times and less coordinated movements can be signs of this impairment. These are important for keeping your balance and doing everyday tasks accurately. When it comes to older people, these deficiencies are especially worrying. People who have slowed reaction times can't react as quickly to sudden changes in their environment, like tripping hazards or losing their balance without warning. This can make accidents like falls more likely. And falls are one of the main ways that older people get seriously hurt. Not getting enough sleep can make it harder to make decisions and coordinate your movements. This can make people do dangerous or risky things that a well-rested person would not do. An elderly person who doesn't get enough sleep might try to do things that are too challenging for them, like climbing stairs or doing complicated housework, because they need to be mentally or physically alert. Also, not getting enough sleep on a regular basis can make health problems like arthritis or heart problems worse, which can make it even harder to recover from minor injuries or accidents. Less physical strength and a higher risk of getting hurt can add up to a dangerous cycle where the person's risk of falls and accidents keeps going up, which makes their quality of life even worse. In general, making sure that older people get enough good sleep is very important for their safety and health. Getting enough sleep helps them keep up their health, mental sharpness, and physical coordination. This lowers their risk of accidents and makes it easier for them to go about their daily lives safely. When older people don't get enough sleep, these things happen. 1. Loss of mental capacity. Not getting enough sleep has a big and complicated effect on cognitive health, especially in older people. There is a strong link between not getting enough sleep or having sleep problems and a higher risk of cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's disease and different types of dementia. Sleep is an important part of keeping your brain healthy because it helps with important tasks like storing memories and getting rid of metabolic waste from the brain. When you sleep, especially in the deep stages of slow-wave sleep and REM sleep, your brain does many complicated things that help you remember what you've learned for a long time. This is an important part of remembering things, picking up new skills, and keeping your brain working well over time. Getting enough sleep is also important for keeping the brain clean. The glymphatic system in the brain works better while you sleep and helps get rid of waste products and toxins that build up in the brain. Beta amyloid plaques and tau proteins are two of these waste products that are linked to Alzheimer's disease. Having trouble sleeping can make this cleaning process less effective, which can cause more of these harmful substances to build up. These important functions can be harmed by chronic sleep loss or disturbances, which can speed up cognitive decline and raise the risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases. If an older person has trouble sleeping on a regular basis, they may start to show worsening cognitive symptoms like memory loss, confusion, and problem solving that are often signs of dementia. In addition, there is a two-way link between sleep and brain health. The loss of cognitive function can also make it hard to sleep, which can lead to a bad cycle. As cognitive abilities get worse, sleep problems may get worse, which raises the risk of neurodegenerative diseases even more. To sum up, getting enough good sleep is not only helpful, it's necessary for keeping your brain healthy and lowering your risk of cognitive decline in neurodegenerative diseases. People can protect their brains from cognitive decline, improve memory consolidation, and support their brain health by prioritizing good sleep hygiene and getting help for sleep disorders right away. 2. Problems with mood. People over 65 are more likely to have mood disorders, especially when they have trouble sleeping. The link between sleep and mood is complicated and multifaceted. Sleep problems are a key factor in the development and worsening of mood disorders like anxiety and depression. Mood disorders are much more likely to happen to older people who don't get enough sleep or sleep that is interrupted. Not getting enough sleep, having trouble falling asleep, or waking up a lot during the night are all signs of bad sleep patterns that can make or worsen emotional health problems. These sleep problems can make it harder to manage and treat mood disorders because poor sleep can make them worse. Having trouble sleeping can make depression and anxiety symptoms worse, making you feel hopeless, sad, or worried all the time. If someone is already depressed, not getting enough sleep can make them even less energetic, make it harder for them to focus, and lower their quality of life in general. In the same way, people who have anxiety may find that sleep problems make their tension and unease worse, creating a cycle where their symptoms get worse over time. Also, the effect of sleep on mood can make it harder to treat mood disorders. When sleep problems last for a long time, they can make it harder for treatments and interventions meant to improve emotional health to work. Medications, therapy, and changes to your lifestyle may not work as well if you don't also deal with your sleep problems. This is why comprehensive care is so important for improving your overall emotional health. So, helping older people who have trouble sleeping is very important for managing and easing mood disorders. Improving sleep hygiene, seeing a doctor for sleep problems, and learning relaxation techniques are all important things that can be done to improve sleep quality and, in turn, emotional health. Staff and caregivers can better support the overall health and well-being of older people if they pay attention to both sleep and mood. Third, health of the body. Chronic lack of sleep in older people can have a big effect on their health and lead to a number of serious conditions. Not getting enough sleep on a regular basis has been linked to heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity. Not getting enough sleep can make these conditions worse in older people, making them harder to control and raising the risk of complications. The immune system is one of the most worrisome effects of seniors not getting enough sleep, Lack of sleep over a long period of time can weaken the immune system, making older people more likely to get infections and illnesses. This weaker immune response can make it take longer to get better and make health problems worse. Not getting enough sleep can also make it very hard to balance and coordinate your movements. Not getting enough rest can hurt both mental and physical abilities, making it harder for older people to keep their balance and react quickly to changes in their environment. The fact that people are more likely to fall is especially dangerous, since falls can cause serious injuries like broken bones, sprains, or head injuries. People who get these kinds of injuries often have to stay in the hospital, and they can have long-term effects like making it harder to move around and be independent. Also, falls have effects that go beyond the injuries that happen right away. They can instill a fear of falling, which can make people less active and worsen their health. This cycle can make it more likely that someone will fall again and have health problems as a result. Lack of sleep over a long period of time in older people is a major problem that has many effects. It can make serious health problems worse, lower the immune system, and make it more likely that someone will fall and get hurt. Making sure that older people get enough good sleep is important for keeping their health in good shape and lowering their risk of these bad things happening. Please leave a second comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. 4. A lower quality of life. Poor sleep quality can have a huge impact on an older person's quality of life, causing a chain reaction of bad events that affect different parts of their daily life. When people consistently have trouble sleeping or don't get enough sleep, their energy levels can drop, making them feel tired and less motivated to do daily tasks. This constant lack of energy can make even simple tasks seem impossible, which can lead to even more inactivity and less interest in life. Not getting enough sleep can hurt an older person's emotional and social health as well as their physical health. People who have trouble sleeping often feel tired and irritable all the time, which can make them withdraw from society and become alone. When someone is constantly tired, they might not want to do the things they used to enjoy, like hobbies, social events, or community activities. Withdrawing from social interactions can make people feel even more lonely and disconnected from others, which can have more negative effects on their mental health. A person's sense of purpose and joy can also be greatly diminished when they stop doing things they enjoy. People may stop doing things that used to make them happy and fulfilled, which can lower their overall life satisfaction. Having less energy, being alone a lot, and not enjoying things as much can all lead to a decline in mental and emotional health, which makes it harder for older people to keep a positive outlook on life. In conclusion, not getting enough sleep has more of an effect on an older person's quality of life than just making them tired. It makes them less energetic and less interested in social interactions and meaningful activities, which makes their overall health worse. Fixing sleep problems and making sure that older people get the restorative sleep they need is important for improving their quality of life and social and emotional health. Ways to help older people sleep better. First, make a routine. Setting and sticking to a regular sleep schedule is important for your health as a whole. Promise to wake up and sleep at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps keep your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock, in balance. Your body gets used to the sleep-wake cycle when you stick to this schedule, which makes it easier to fall asleep and wake up on its own. It's possible that this consistency will help you sleep better, have more energy during the day, and be healthier overall over time. Sticking to a regular sleep schedule can also help you avoid the problems that come with having irregular sleep patterns and have a more restful and balanced sleep. 2. Make sure you have a comfortable place to sleep. Creating a sleep environment that is both comfortable and relaxing is important for getting a good night's sleep. First, make sure that your mattress and pillows are of good quality and fit your personal comfort needs. A mattress that gives you enough support and molds to your body, along with pillows that support your neck and head properly, can have a big effect on how well you sleep. Next, think about how the room feels. For uninterrupted rest, you need a dark and quiet place to be. Block out any outside light with blackout curtains or shades. Light from other sources can wake you up. Using earplugs or a white noise machine can also help block out any noises in the background that might wake you up. Temperature is another important factor in making a room comfortable for sleep. A room should be just the right temperature, not too hot or too cold. Being in a room that is too hot or too cold can make it hard to fall asleep and stay asleep all night. Most people find that a slightly cool room, about 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, the Sikia, 19 degrees Celsius, helps them sleep well. You can greatly improve your sleep environment and, as a result, the quality of your sleep by making sure you have a supportive mattress and pillows, keeping the room dark and quiet, and controlling the temperature. Third, cut down on stimulants. It's important to carefully control how much caffeine, alcohol, and other stimulants you take in to improve your sleep and overall health. Caffeine, which is found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, and even some sodas. It can make it hard to sleep if you drink it later in the day. It's best to stay away from caffeine in the afternoon and evening because it can keep stimulating your body and make it hard to fall asleep or stay asleep all night. In the same way, alcohol may make you feel sleepy at first, but it can make your sleep less restful. Alcohol used before bed can cause sleep problems and limit the amount of deep sleep that you can get. If you would rather not hurt the quality of your sleep, you might want to cut down on or stop drinking alcohol in the hours before bed. By making these changes, you can help keep your sleep patterns in check and improve your health and overall restfulness. 4. Keep moving. Regular physical activity has a huge effect on improving the quality of sleep. Adding regular exercise to your daily routine can help you sleep better and keep your sleep patterns in check. Walking or doing yoga, which are both gentle forms of exercise, are especially good for this. These things can help your mind and body relax, which will make it easier to wind down and get ready for bed. On the other hand, you should pay attention to when you work out. Exercises that are too hard or too intense, especially ones that are done too close to bedtime, can make it harder to fall asleep by building up adrenaline. To avoid these problems, try to do your more intense workouts at least a few hours before you plan to go to bed. You can get better sleep and overall better health by keeping a healthy balance when it comes to physical activity. 5. Take care of your medications. Being aware of how your medications may be affecting your sleep is important, and you should take steps to fix any problems right away. Talk to your doctor about your current medications. He or she can help you figure out which ones might be making it hard for you to sleep. Talk about possible alternatives or changes to your medication schedule that might make these effects less severe. In order to help you sleep better, your doctor may suggest that you change the time of your doses, switch to a different medication that has fewer side effects related to sleep, or try other strategies. You can better support your overall sleep health and increase your chances of getting restful, uninterrupted sleep by taking charge of your medications with the help of your healthcare provider. 6. Deal with the underlying problems. To get restful, uninterrupted sleep, it's important to find and treat any underlying health problems that might be making it hard for you to sleep. If you have sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or another sleep disorder, it can be very hard to fall asleep and stay asleep. Sleep apnea is a common condition in which people stop and start breathing many times while they sleep. This can cause you to wake up a lot during the night and feel tired during the day. It is important to get a diagnosis from a doctor if you think you might have sleep apnea. Changing how you live, using a continuous positive airway pressure, CPAP machine, or other methods meant to keep your airway open while you sleep may be possible as treatments. For people with restless leg syndrome, RLS, the constant need to move their legs is often accompanied by unpleasant feelings. This condition usually gets worse when you don't do much, like in the evenings and at night. Getting rid of RLS might require making changes to your lifestyle, like working out regularly and practicing good sleep hygiene. It may also require medical treatments or medications that your doctor prescribes to ease your symptoms and help you sleep better. Besides these conditions, you may also have other health problems that make it hard for you to sleep, like chronic pain, anxiety, or depression. Any underlying conditions that might be making it difficult to sleep should be found and treated by a healthcare provider through a full evaluation. You can build a stronger foundation for better, more restorative sleep by effectively treating these conditions. Please leave the third comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. 7 ways to calm down. Encourage seniors to use relaxation techniques as a good way to calm down and get ready for a good night's sleep. Before going to bed, deep breathing, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation can really help to calm your mind and body down. As part of deep breathing exercises, you take slow, controlled breaths to ease stress and tension. Seniors can practice this by taking deep breaths in through their noses, holding their breath for a few seconds, and then slowly letting them out through their mouths. Some people find that this method helps them relax and slows down their heart rate. Meditation is another helpful activity that can help calm the mind and ease stress. There are many apps and websites that offer guided meditations that could be helpful for seniors. Some people find that meditating for just a few minutes before bed helps them feel calmer. To do progressive muscle relaxation, you tense and then relax different groups of muscles in your body in a planned way. This method can help ease the body into a state of relaxation and release tension. Tell the older person to focus on each muscle group for a few seconds before letting go. They should start at the toes and work their way up to the head. Seniors can create a relaxing pre-sleep ritual that helps them sleep better and feel better overall by adding these relaxation techniques to their nightly routine. 8th, eating well. Thinking about adding a healthy, light snack to your routine before bed could help you sleep better. Choose snacks that are known to help your body make hormones that help you sleep, like melatonin. For example, a banana, which is high in magnesium and potassium, or a glass of warm milk, which is high in tryptophan, can be good choices. These nutrients ease tension in your muscles and calm your mind, making it easier to get a good night's sleep. Stay away from heavy, rich, or sugary snacks right before bed, because they could make you feel bad or keep you from sleeping. If you pick the right snack before bed, you can help your body's natural sleep processes work better and get better sleep overall. 9. Interacting with others. Having strong relationships with other people and doing things that make you happy and give you a sense of purpose can have a big effect on how well you sleep. Having good relationships with other people and doing things that are important to you can help you feel less stressed and anxious, which can make it easier to sleep. By doing hobbies, social events, or community activities that make you happy, you create a supportive and enriching environment that is good for your mental health. Feeling emotionally full and having less stress can help you feel more relaxed, which can make it easier to fall asleep and get a deeper, more restful sleep. Stress how important it is to keep up with activities that make you feel like you belong and are satisfied in order to improve your overall sleep health. Sleep problems in seniors and older people are a big problem that can have serious effects on their mental and physical health. Realizing how important sleep is and taking steps to improve the quality of sleep can have a huge effect on the health and quality of life of older people. Taking care of sleep problems before they become a problem can help our older people live healthier, happier lives and make sure they enjoy their golden years to the fullest. Thanks for seeing it. We hope you now know more about how important sleep is and how it affects older people. We appreciate you being here with us. If you felt seen, heard, or uplifted today, please subscribe and hit the bell to stay connected. You are part of a growing, powerful circle of wisdom. And if you're ready to live with intention, comment, "I rise with every sunrise." Let it be your gentle declaration to the world that you are still becoming, still unfolding, still full of light. Until next time, take care and keep shining.